Wait, what's
Flurben?
look at your
Wait,
base?
wait,
The
wait,
doors.
what is this? The
The
doors?
doors.
The doors. It's the doors. Oh no. Oh no.
Wait,
Oh!
no.
Oh,
No.
Oh my god.
oh my gosh.
What?
How much TNT is this?
Oh
The
no.
doors.
Yesterday.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the last episode of Terrafirmagreg. I know, it's been a while. It's been so long. So much has happened. My computer basically worked itself. We got it fixed. I lost some stuff, but I didn't lose any CFG footage. Let's go ahead and hop in Flurben and see why this is the last episode. Flurben,
Who are you?
it's been months. It's been months of grueling work. No, we haven't been
It
on
has
much.
literally been months, man.
Oh, what happened? You moved?
I didn't move.
You didn't move? I thought you moved.
No, I got married. I had a kid. I raised 3 dogs, and now 2 of them are dead.
Oh yeah, now he's an empty nester.
The kids grew up. They moved out to college.
My computer bricked itself. All that good stuff.
I was building a family and life stories. But meanwhile, you were fixing your computer
Hey.
for the past 18 years.
You did some crazy stuff too. I think we should split up the episode. First half, let's show off the end of Terrafirmagreg, and then second half, we got a surprise, courtesy of Flurb.
Well, I mean, they're kind of hand in hand because while you were working on all this, I was working on my thing.
True. Shall we?
Like 2 chapters? 2 chapters, you were saying?
2 chapters.
I guess we work on what you did first, huh?
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's go to the quest book first. And if you go to
Oh,
ZPM's all done, right? There was nothing too cool in there. You know, new coils, new circuits. We needed a new type of clean room.
oh, it's the circuit board with little eyeballs with
Yeah.
freaking eyeballs
It's
on
alive.
its head.
So we needed a sterile clean room to make those. But that's, nothing too new.
Wow.
Ultimate voltage. We got that tier 3 nuclear fusion reactor, which really sucks up a lot of power.
Wait, 0-point module. It looks like a freaking zombie arm or something. These can only be found as loot from jungle temples.
Correct. That's why it has a check mark, because we don't
Oh.
have those.
We don't have one. Okay,
So I
I
just
see.
checked it
Okay.
all.
Yeah. Where do you want me to look?
Upstairs?
Oh, upstairs.
Yeah. This is what our base runs on, is this tier 3 nuclear reactor, fusion reactor.
Yeah. Funny story. He actually had a working disable on this because he was making something else, and I guess you ran out of use for it.
I was making neutronium.
He was making neutronium, but this actually generates the fuel for all of the power at the base
Yes,
now.
which is...
It's not hog anymore,
What
which
are we
is
using?
helium plasma.
Yes, and we have 5 of these
Yeah.
beautiful turbines. Don't right-click these; it'll just immediately kill you.
Oh.
But inside at the top, you can see I upgraded all of them to the final tier neutronium turbine rotors, which means each one of these is making 500,000 EU per tick.
Oh, I found a hole. 500,000 EU per tick, and then you have a giant like energy storage.
Yeah, this is a
Here.
big old battery. We made the ultimate battery, and that is this top center one that holds like 9 quintillion on its own. And if you look, it only holds 9.2 quintillion EU.
Wait, so you're saying that technically we could upgrade all, what, like
18 of these.
18 of these
We could
to
make,
be 9 quintillion times 18?
yeah, it could store
Oh.
like 200 quintillion or something.
Well then.
but-
Our time to fill is currently 10,000 years.
Yeah, so I don't think that's
I
necessary.
don't think that's realistic.
Even with 5 of those, we're using half our power per tick. 1.2 million EU per tick. Isn't that
Yeah,
insane?
a lot of it is going to the greenhouses, though.
It sure is, which is a great segue into what you've done.
Well, I want you to explain the computers first. It makes no sense to me.
Fair. So we have this
It
assembly
looks like,
line.
honestly, it looks like a Stonehenge.
It is kind of crazy.
Like a white Stonehenge.
Yeah. So downstairs there's this assembly line, which takes one input into each of these and then makes something. Just it crafts it. But it can only craft something if it knows how with like a data orb. So this is where it gets that data of the crafts that it knows how to craft, kind of like an ME system.
Oh.
And then that optical hatch goes and connects into the data bank, and then the data bank if you look in the back, it has all these data orbs. And so like that's a UV energy hatch. And then all of these data modules are ultimate batteries in there, all that good stuff. And we just have extra storage in these.
Oh, I see. So these items that it's crafting can only be crafted by the assembly line?
Yeah, so the assembly line
Oh.
needs a data orb for ultimate battery. It doesn't use it up, but to know how to make an ultimate battery.
Yeah. But you wouldn't be able to craft it any other way, right?
Correct. And then
I
to
see.
make this data orb, you have to put the previous tier. So ultimate battery, I think, is ZPM battery. You had to put it in here with a blank data orb, and then you need like computation power to research it, and a ton of energy.
Oh my gosh. 2
Yeah, 2
million EU
million.
per tick.
It drained it quite a bit.
Yeah, no kidding.
So this takes power, and how you get the computation power is basically these 4 or 5 computation units, right? They're just little computers. They all have active cooling, 2 active cooling modules, which just take an active coolant, which is PCB coolant, and they
I keep
output.
trying to right-click stuff and
Yeah,
placing
nothing
down
really works.
torches.
If you look at the interface here, this will tell you.
Oh, I see.
So this is the best setup I could find to produce the most whilst being stable. Each one of
What do you
these, when
mean?
running, uses 250,000 EU per tick as well, though. So if that's
Yeah.
running and all 5 of these are running, we're using like 3.5 million EU a tick.
Great.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but we don't need to run these anymore, right?
No, we don't. I think we're finished with these, which is nice because they were a pain. And then all that computational power is routed into this network switch and then into there, because you can't connect more than one optical pipe. Like it can only be connected to 2 things, so you can't combine them all without using a network switch.
Yeah, I mean that kind of tracks in real life too.
Yeah, you can't really
Bit.
connect optical pipes together.
Yeah, that's right. Want to move down to what I've been working on while you
Yes,
were
yes,
propelling us into the Star Age?
I have one more thing that we can't access because the mod pack just isn't there yet. The certificate of not being a noob anymore.
A goal, if you really want to make a point. If
Yeah.
you make this in a UV machine, it will take you 10 days. What? Like real life days or Minecraft days?
Real life.
If you overclock a Gregicality multi-block to UEV by using a 4 amp UHV hatch, you will still be waiting for 2.5 days.
Now, I made enough neutronium for it. However, it doesn't seem to be craftable. And I think it's a bug with stack size. The neutronium blocks only
Really?
stack up to 32. So
Oh,
you
I
can't
see.
put 264 stacks in a normal extruder or whatever it was. The multi-block you can, but you put 432 stacks and it just doesn't work. I tried
Yeah.
everything.
The recipe itself takes 15 billion EU.
Yes. At max tier, which is UEV, it's gonna take 1.8 million EU per tick and a total of 4 quadrillion EU.
Yeah. Now, okay, hang on. So we're playing in Terrafirmagreg 0.7.14, right? I think that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, so I believe they did fix a lot of these things in the later versions. So as of recording, today's the 20th, so 2 days ago, they released the alpha version of 0.9, and that one has like a complete overhaul of the early game, which sounds pretty nice.
That's
Yeah.
cool, yeah, because it was a bit of a mess.
Yeah, no, it was kind of messy.
There's another hiccup on the neutronium doped monocrystalline silicon boules. You can't get xenon gas without distilling liquid ender air, and we don't have access to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you can't make those either. So we've done all the quests we can, except this final one, the heart, which we'll check off at the end. The
Yeah.
final goodbye.
Crafting the ultimate battery marks the end of the GTCEU and the GregTech community mod pack. Congratulations. Now that you finished the mod, there's a few things you should do. Go outside and start playing GregTech in real life, right? Integrate back into regular society. I think I'll go touch some grass after this. Anyway, what have I been up to? Well, I made a whole bunch of what are these called? Greenhouses?
Yeah, electric greenhouses. This is a lot.
Yeah, I made a bunch of greenhouses. So our wonderful community
Yeah?
and moderators have been working like dogs day and night to bring something very special to this blood pack. We've discussed this a couple times in passing throughout the series. I think the first time it popped up was during that Kalen Clay journey.
Yeah,
It's the glizzy.
it's the glizzy.
It's
It's
the
Flurben's
glizzy,
tasty
Dragonium.
glizzy.
Yeah. Well, just don't show that yet. Hide it. Hide
Ah!
it. Put it away.
Cut.
Don't show it yet. Yeah, and then it's the glizzy as well as boba tea that you requested, right?
Yes.
So all of this is for that.
All of this? How many greenhouses is this?
I think it's 8.
8
One,
greenhouses. Oh my
two, yeah,
goodness.
yeah. So we need cassava root and taro for your. Is it cassava or cassava?
Cassava is what I say. So a million EU per
Yeah.
tick is just going to these 8 greenhouses, it looks like.
Oh yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yep,
Oh my god.
it's like half of our power generation.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah, we're making cassava and taro roots for your boba, as well as wheat. What is that? Sugarcane, onion, tomato, cucumber, and of course mustard for the glizzies. So they're pretty big recipes, at least the glizzy is. There's a lot of ingredients that go in, but this isn't even the exciting part, right? This is just the production of raw materials.
What?
Yeah, the exciting part is down here.
Oh my god.
right?
It's a glizzy line.
It's the glizzy line. So we got 2 lines that do all of the crafting just for the glizzies and for the boba tea.
Wow. This is
Right?
insane. I remember I helped you a little bit debugging because the NBT data is a mess because every single thing decays so quickly and then isn't
Yeah.
recognized by the system, but I did not
Oh
help
my
you with
God.
this. This is awesome.
Yeah, so just because of the way that MBT data changes in like Terrafirmagreg, because food decays, that means that every tick the MBT data is changing. And I mean, if you're playing yourself, you already know this. You can't like stack foods because the decay rates is different.
Especially if
So-
you put one in a fridge.
Especially if you put one in the fridge, it's like going past a black hole. The time dilation is wicked.
Yeah.
But AE2 doesn't like to play with like changing MBT values, so
No.
I had to do a lot of workarounds to make this work. A lot of fuzzy cards actually. Well, there's no fuzzy card there. Here's a fuzzy card.
There's
A lot of
card.
fuzzy cards.
That makes sense. Oh, that's a good workaround.
So that's why I made this production line instead of just using our AE2 autocrafting, because it just does not work with autocrafting.
So this chops the onions, it makes the buns, it cuts the buns, it makes mustard, vinegar, sugar, pickles, hot dogs, wheat, everything you need.
Yeah, and I'll put together a little like clippy clip for the viewers so
Yeah.
that they can understand the girth of this recipe.
And then there's
chain.
tomatoes, relish, and some pickles over here.
Yeah,
Couldn't
and
quite
then
fit it.
these 5 machines. It's only 5 machines.
Wow.
Are all for your booba. Oh, that's a typo. Move your head. It's all for your booba tea. Let me fix that.
Oh, whoops.
Nobody saw anything. But we do have. Oh, that's not right. We do have one final thing here. I'm gonna have you do the honors.
Oh,
I'm gonna have you do the honors, and you're gonna take this crafting pattern, and you're gonna put it in that molecular assembler.
Urban's Tasty Glizzy. It says 0%.
It's missing something. It's missing mustard. There it goes.
It's making glizzy. It made one. I
It just
saw
made
it.
a glizzy.
I saw it in there. Oh my
So,
goodness.
Let me show you where it ends up, right?
It's making them quick.
So I set this up over here, and it's a little complicated just because of that changing MBT and like
Yes.
decay values. But if you craft 2 food items together, then it'll combine the decay, and I think
Yeah.
it just sets it to the minimum of the 2, and then that makes it so that we can like kind of stack things together.
That's nice. And then to get around the
But-
black hole, you made it so it does a whole 64 at a time. Because if you put one in,
Right.
it would black holeify it and change it so the next one is like a wildly different decay.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
with the robot arm, you can do that. So these things stack up to 32. So you just tell a robot arm to only move 32 at a time. That's how you get around it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then that whole I'm gonna let you do the honors thing was actually like fake news. We actually already have a ton of glizzies.
We have 768 glizzies. Oh my god.
Yes.
We've
There's
done
a
it.
lot of glizzies. Yeah. The boba tea is lacking a little bit since I set that up afterwards.
That's
But
okay. I've got
yeah.
4 in my inventory. I'm happy.
good. Yeah, I've got 4 as well.
We've got a food
So-
and a drink.
So yeah, we've done it. I feel like just grabbing these and throwing them around and having a little glizzy party, huh?
These glizzies. Oh, you know where we should have the glizzy party? Look at your map. Look to the west.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
I've done a thing. It's
You
a
did a
big
pixel art.
glizzy.
It's a giant glizzy.
I did my best to kind of copy the pixel art of it. It looks great on the map. In person, you can
Yeah.
kind of see the colors. I didn't have much option. These were just the concretes I had already automated.
I think it's pretty good, man.
It
Yeah,
looks...
on the map it looks pretty decent.
Yeah, speaking of the
But
map,
yes.
there's some places we haven't been in a long time.
Oh yeah, the cenote, right?
Yeah, let's go visit our where it all began.
Well, we could just fly over there. It takes like 2 seconds, right?
Let's do it. Oh, it's so small compared to our mega base over there.
Yeah, it looks so big in the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
But this is, I mean, the heights of the cenote itself is, I think, is shorter than our mega base, actually.
I turned shaders back on. This is gorgeous.
Yeah, and then here's that old little base here.
Someone's been here.
Oh God, I forgot how ugly I left it.
You could use some TLC. It's a pretty successful
Yeah.
wall over here, though.
Oh my God, you don't even know the short of it, man.
What?
This is the most successful wall ever built,
Yeah,
ever
it looks
constructed.
great. Unstained waddle. You didn't even stain it.
Yes. I've got all the different like waddle formats combined.
No.
So bad.
You look a little dehydrated,
Oh
buddy.
man. Oh yeah, hang on. Let me just
There you go.
let me
Gotta drink
fix
your
that.
water.
Oh,
Look how much health
whoops.
we have because of these glizzies.
I have 2,000 health now.
Whoa, I have 1560. You're ahead of me.
I've been eating both the glizzy and the taro milk tea, and that just boosted me up.
What
It
about
covers
down
all the
here?
food groups, right?
It does.
Because the glizzy covers everything except for dairy, and then the milk tea or the boba tea covers dairy, which is
and
fantastic.
and fruit, which the glizzy doesn't.
Yeah,
You remember our old mining trips we used to do?
I do. I remember you kept what is it, collapsing the cave over here? So that's why it looks like this.
And it didn't look like this for us. It looked like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that episode. There was a
Yeah,
lot of
and then,
collapsing.
when we were trying to get graphite, right? Was that what we
Oh
were
my
trying to
god. I made so many trips with and without you to try and save our stuff. Where's that big cave with the lava?
get? It's over here. I got turned around.
I have
Where are
no
you?
idea where it is. Did I go the wrong way?
Go into the main area of the. Oh
There you-
yeah.
oh, hi,
Oh
there you
my
are.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this.
This
Wow.
was one of the little bases, and then we would drop all the way into here into this death pit. Oh my god. And I had to do runs all the way into... Do you remember this?
I do.
Oh my god.
Although I don't think that video is on my channel though.
Really? Guess you gotta go see it on mine.
The audio was messed up.
Oh yeah. We've had so many issues along the way. Oh, here's my favorite cave we've ever found.
Oh, this one is so
Oh
cool.
my god. My body is still here.
You got no flesh anymore, my guy.
There's some raw frog legs. I don't remember that.
I don't think that's safe to eat anymore.
Look at this insane base. I can now fly around it. I've never been able to. We never
And then here's
returned.
that mine. Yeah,
Oh,
this was all
yeah.
graphite, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is where
graphite.
Oh my god, our first graphite mine. And only graphite mine.
I actually do have the video on my channel. It's
Oh.
unlisted,
Yeah.
unedited. I
Oh,
will link it
yeah.
in the description if you want to like listen to me talk to myself for I don't know an hour and a half. I
Yeah.
think that's how long it was.
You weren't
It
getting
didn't-
my
it was-
audio for hours. That was hilarious, honestly. A lot of people have watched that video.
Really?
Yeah, you linked it in your
think so?
Discord.
I,
More than you
I
think.
did, but it wasn't that many people. It's like I don't know, 15 views.
It's an hour
It's
and a half
not
of you talking to yourself.
Yeah, that is true. It is an hour and a half of me talking to myself. It's like it's not peak content, so that's for sure.
No, talking to a ghost.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
this
trying to
could
find
use
my
a
way
little-
out of here.
a little TLC. You're right.
Let's spruce this little base up a little bit.
Oh, home renovators. Let's do it.
Yeah,
She's been refurbished, Flurben.
he's been refurbished using modern materials.
All
Hell
the
yeah.
concrete path, like the old saying, the white concrete road. Yeah,
I think it's yellow brick, but
Oh. I've been singing it wrong this whole time. No one told me.
nobody told you.
So we kept the waddle.
Waddle.
The waddle. Gotta keep
Well,
the
look how
waddle.
successful the wall is now.
It is. Look at that. Touched
It's got
it
a
up.
door too.
Remember when we discovered these doors?
Oh man, that
This
was
was
so
like-
good.
Just 2 whole minutes of an episode, I think. We were just like, whoa.
Yeah. Except I cut the 2 minutes out of the episode.
What?
But we actually sat there for 2 minutes and we're like, oh my god,
We
dude,
played with
this is
this
so
door a
cool.
long time. And to complement the successful waddle, I made another successful wall out of marble brick. Isn't she
I
a
don't
beaut?
think this is. It's not as successful. It's not keeping anything out. Behind you is just rock.
That's what they want you to think.
Oh,
The
oh no,
doors.
the doors.
Oh, look at
Oh man.
this.
Oh, we gotta fill this place with doors though. Yeah, I made a little jumping off point.
This is how we gotta
And
end
we
the
can go.
episode.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, a
I
little over.
forgot about the
A little
jetpack. A
overshot.
little overzealous.
Let's
Yes.
let's save that. Let's
Oh,
save that.
oh,
Whoa,
sure.
look at this.
Yeah, I added the little staircase coming up to the smithing area, enclosed it all in glass.
Lit the
So now you can feel
forge.
like you're part of nature, and not have to deal with the dirty outside, right?
Look at that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. We left
Yeah.
some rustic stuff going on. Trap door. I think to finish the series, we should take the plunge off the diving board.
Another time for old time's sake.
I think so. Well, this is it. We've come a long way. We've come in a tremendous way. We have a few surprises coming up. I'm gonna be able to post a little more in the future, hopefully. But we're gonna experiment with some editing, some new mod packs. If you like the series, please hit the like, leave a comment. Also, if you have a recommendation for other mod packs to play, I've gotten some from you guys already. We've got a list. We're working through them. We've got ideas. We're very excited. Doesn't have to be this intense. It can be Greg Tech. We do love it. It can be completely different, like an exploration pack. But yeah, if you have suggestions, what you think our audience would like, what you guys would like, just let us know. Also, everyone, this was like our debut as YouTubers. Thank you all so much for the support. Our videos have done better than we would have ever expected. This was kind of just for fun, but we really enjoy it. We enjoy the community. Everything we build has been awesome. Thanks to you guys. As always, have a good one, everyone. Are you ready to take the leap?
I think it's glizzy plunge time, man. Boa glizzy, nice. That's pretty good. I was looking out into the vista, I guess, and I noticed that this tree doesn't have any leaves on it. What's up with that?
What happened there?
What's up with that? I don't get
know.
it.
Should we take the plunge?
Let's take the plunge. I'm ready. Oh, you're gonna do it in third person.
I'm not gonna do 360, but I'm gonna look up as we fall. Ready? 3,
Don't hit
2,
the edge.
1, go. Farewell.
Ow! I clipped the rock.
Classic.
Classic. Except this time I didn't die. My mortal enemy, the doors.
My God, distance horizons.
How do I even have a mold table? How far did that explode?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
All right, well, time to start from scratch.
Yep.
Hold
Season
on, I
2.
got some granite rocks. I can make us an axe here.
Season 2.
Season 2.
Season.
You guys had that planned, right? You have a
No.
backup or something, right?
Backups? Who's that?
What do you mean backup?
Who's backup?